Eamonn Holmes, 63, had a difficult time in 2022 after undergoing multiple surgeries for his chronic back pain, before also breaking his shoulder. The GB News presenter has confessed he finds it humiliating having to be reliant on other people in a new interview. Former This Morning presenter Eamonn has been left frustrated over the past year by his inability to take care of himself. Speaking to Loose Women star Kay Adams, 60, he opened up about his health issues on her How to Be 60 podcast. Describing how Eamonn's mobility had been compromised in the past year, Kay questioned the journalist about how he had adjusted to the change. "It must be a hell of a shock because you've spent your entire life being able to go where you wanted, when you wanted, do what you wanted, and then you are inhibited in doing that," the former Strictly contestant noted. "Yeah, you're inhibited playing with a dog, you're inhibited playing with your grandchild, you're inhibited just socializing," Eamonn reflected. "But also, the most awful thing is just being dependent on other people and what that does to you. Being dependent on someone to get you a cup of tea, to get something from the fridge, to pass you the TV remote controls, to bring you to the bathroom sometimes. There are so many things where it's demoralizing having to ask," Eamonn added. "And there's only so many times you can say, 'Karen, could you get me this?' Kay, you couldn't hand me that, could you?" And you are dependent. And if Kay decides I'm fed up of handing you things, get it yourself or whatever, it's very humiliating." Elsewhere in the podcast, the star reflected on how health is everything as you get older. "Your health is your wealth, I mean that's the thing I've noticed in the past 7 years," he said. "I had a double hip replacement 7 years ago and that's where it all started to go wrong for me. Once your health goes, you can have all the money in the world and if your health goes it's no good to you." Mobility, and to be able to just enjoy things. "I look out the car with envy when I see people just striding along the pavement and I sit and think, why can't I walk like that? You know, my legs don't support me at the minute. Hopefully, it will get better and things will change, but I'm envious now of people with really good health because it's like that or nothing." After suffering through a myriad of injuries last year, Eamonn took to Twitter in December to vent his frustration. "Worked hard at my physio this morning," he wrote at the time. "Very tiring, but I've now sat on my backside for 5 hours and feel bad about doing nothing. Lack of mobility and depending on others stops me doing really simple things," he continued, before adding in a later comment, "Relying is soul-destroying." The How to Be 60 with Kay Adams podcast is available on streaming services now.